And we are hello again. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I have here lovely ladies. We are UK NursePreneur, and we are also a no, we haven't met actually in person, but we met every Thursday for our virtual meetup to catch up, to discuss, and to share any insights of what we do and share to you some tips if you want to be a digital entrepreneur like us. So tonight, it's another discussion of Danny Johnson's book, First Steps to Wealth, chapter 10, which is Make Money Your Slave. So very interesting because before I become an entrepreneur, I don't know those phrase, slave, make money your slave, or what else, ladies? Slave, slaves to money. I don't know those. I don't know those. I don't know those terms. But when I become entrepreneur, I become a bit knowledgeable about those words. So before anything else, before we discuss this chapter, welcome to those who are new, and we're doing this every Thursday. I'm going to mention again, we're doing this every Thursday. We are UK Nursepreneur. We are all nurses. We are also part-time digital business owner. And yeah, welcome and hello, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. So we go straight to our topic. Are you ready now, ladies? My team, lovely ladies, are you all ready to discuss this chapter?
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, last week this is, I think, our 11th episode, isn't it? But we're even though this
already?
is 11, yeah, already this is our 11th episode. But actually, even though we discussed the chapter 10 of Danny Johnson's book, so who I'm going to pick to discuss this chapter? Maricel, can you discuss this chapter?
Yes, good evening, everyone. Good evening to all the viewers here on Leia's page. My name is Miracel, and I am a digital business owner and a nurse by profession. So I am a nursepreneur, as what the title says, nursepreneur in action. So tonight we'll be discussing chapter 10. I'll be sharing my takeaway on this chapter. The title of the chapter is Make Money Your Slave. So this chapter is highlighting that our money should work for us instead of us working for it. Simply stated like that. Now, if you don't have a business background, or if you've not read any book about business, it might take a little while to immerse yourself into what it actually means. Well, the book is talking about the power of money. It says there that the power of money grows as you learn to invest and generate more wealth. So the book that we have got this chapter from is called First Steps to Wealth. So we're talking about accumulating wealth and the best ways to get there. We have been presented in this chapter the many different types of investment as in investment that will give you a return. So Danny Johnson, the author of the book, she has mentioned in the book that she and her husband have invested in stocks, real estate, what else? Gold and silver. She's done internet businesses as well, which includes passive businesses as well as active businesses. But before all these types of investment, she has actually pinpointed already the best test, if that word actually exists, best test way to invest. And this, she said, is investing in ourselves. Investing in yourself is the perfect investment to make because the returns are unlimited and nobody can take away the skill that you have, the skill that you learn from investing, doing trainings and all those seminars that you've attended. Again, we go back to the basics. like from the previous chapter. It's one of the first chapters, the law of sowing and reaping. Did you notice, girls, that every time we go chapter to chapter, all these basic principles are mentioned in every topic. So the law of sowing and reaping. So when you attend training, seminars, or information sessions or webinars, you go home feeling confident about yourself afterwards. You go home with information, knowledge, and skills on something that you can apply or onto your business or begin utilizing it to make money. And that is how she presented. We get the return on the investment that we make. What else? The book is saying building wealth is like building a skyscraper. It does not get built overnight. It will take lots of effort and planning. We have to get out of the lottery mindset, which is expecting to get rich by putting in only a little bit of effort to win a lot. We all know that there isn't any business which can make us rich the next day. So we have to put in the time, effort, and knowledge and skills and lots of patience in order to profit from it. But how we segregate the population, how she segregated the population, and it's sad to say that 98% of the population still believes or fall into the trap of quick fix or get rich quick schemes. And there's another term that she used in the book. She said she used the term microwave mindset. This is when they want instant gratification from their money. The author also made it clear that making money your slave is different from earning an income, which is your monthly salary. She explained that when you're earning an income to cover expenses, get in the habit of taking a portion of it to turn into your slave, right? So we have this salary, we need that, we budget each month, but make sure we get a little bit out from it that we plan to venture into something so we can begin our journey towards making money our slave. Okay, so we can use that portion of money that we save out from our monthly salary to invest on something that might not be your major income producer to begin with, but in due time will produce more money for you and could possibly replace your main job as your main income source. So this, my dear nursepreneurs, is what we've done. We ventured and started doing our digital business, but still we work our permanent jobs as nurses. We're running our digital business alongside our main jobs with a clear vision of making this side hustle our major income generator in the future. So simply our plan B becoming our plan A, right? Common problem with most people who want to start a business, I think they see their contracted jobs or their 9-to-5 job as an ultimate enemy. Some people who started the business or any businesses very quickly ditched their jobs, thinking that the business that they got into would start making them loads of money straight away. Please do not do this. You'll get yourself into some serious trouble. Marcus, go. He's listening. Okay. Sorry, that's my youngest wanting to look at who's on camera. So please do not ditch your permanent job straight away. Some become so impatient and lose interest in what they're currently doing, and therefore start clock watching and scrutinizing the speed and success of their business, right? Or maybe compare their business to someone else's. And if they see that they're not as quick as the others, they lose interest, they lose the focus. Yeah, I've come to that. I've felt that feeling somehow. But I shifted my focus straight away. There's a way to build a business and keep your regular job at the same time. All you have to do is stop seeing your job as an enemy and see it as a sponsor instead. Use your permanent job as an advantage to support your family for the time being, and the portion from your salary that you put aside to use as your slave will then go towards preparing your company or your business to take off the ground and thrive into making it a money generating machine. And once you're able to actually quit your job and devote yourself full time to the business venture, then perfect. That's the beginning of everything. It is 1,000 times better to invest in a passive business wherein you can make money if you're not in it, even wherein you can make money even if you're not in it every day. Or if you can find a business that is utilizing automation, through this, your business will run day in and day out. So, okay, back to the book by Danny Johnson. She elaborated in the book that when you venture into something, you do not need to know everything when you start. Get into the game and find people from whom you can trust and learn. That's what it says in the book. Do not let your lack of knowledge or experience stop you, because you will learn it as you go, right? Work with people who's done the business from before. Work with those who has had success already from that venture. Learn from the experts. People who you can follow, people who you can support and mentor and coach you. Go with someone who could provide you with testimonials from real life people and not just celebrities endorsing their businesses and services. Look for real life results. And I know, ladies and gentlemen, where you can find this. Go to www.miraselrupak.com. Seriously, Danny Johnson, who is a seasoned entrepreneur, a business and finance expert, multimillionaire, and best-selling author, is saying that start small and begin to learn the market. When the opportunity is presented in front of you, grab it and then learn it. Invest in educating yourself, attend trainings and business meetings. If it's an online business, immerse yourself into it. Know more about it. Find a community with like-minded people who will serve as your support system. It is really tough to start a business on your own, especially if you've not got any experience doing it from before. But that's what we are here for, guys, to provide you with coaching, mentorship, guidance. You're not going to be on your own here. I definitely didn't know what I was doing. I definitely didn't know how to run this business when I first joined. So I made sure I'd follow the training. I educated myself on how to run the business, which was created by those who has gone through the process already. I listened to the experts. I listened to the coaches. I listened to the mentors. That's what she's saying. Follow the experts. Listen to them. I don't want to be a slave to money forever. So this means this is me working hard and harder each day before I can have money, which is the salary. So when I saw the great opportunity to do and start or create an online business alongside with what I'm currently doing at the moment, I jumped straight in, because deep inside myself, I know that I want this. I feel that this is my way of making money my slave. Right, so that's my share and takeaway tonight, guys. Thank you. We have viewers. Hello.
Thank you. So who will be next?
Oh, who'd want to share their takeaway next? Yes, Wendell, do you want to go next?
Definitely, yes, before my internet will die again. Sorry, I really tried to, to come back using my phone and then the mobile. Anyway, so much of that. Yes, good evening, everyone. My name is Wendell, and I would like to say thank you for being with you guys once again for 11th times. Is it correct? Because this is the 11th chapter, isn't it? Or 10th? 10th chapter. Yeah, so, oh my God, yes. See, loads and loads of takeaways since we started reading this book. I'm sure we have learned a lot. Okay, Now, my takeaways into this chapter, it's about learning from the experts. Okay, learning from the experts. Based on the book, there are plenty of questions that a candidate or a person could ask for from the experts alone. So, and this is those questions really have been an intriguing questions for me because it's going to be a tough question. It's just like if I'm going to ask these questions, it's like I feel that I'm being rude. But actually, when we ask these questions, I'm sure that we can learn a lot from this because Danny Johnson stated that in order for us to be able to learn is we need to ask tough questions. Okay, so for example, what is your biggest weakness, your biggest strength? Probably you could even ask the income. And the other one is what would the clients who are not completely satisfied with your work say about you? So what would those who are satisfied with your work say about you? And obviously, how did your clients do during that major market crash or correction? Or can I talk to some of your clients? So those were the questions that it seems to me for me it's quite tough questions to ask to others. But I'm sure that having this type of conversation and having this type of questions to the experts, we will learn a lot from them. So basically, in simple words, this is about more on mentorship and coaching, especially within our team. We've been coached, we've been mentored by various coaches and mentors who are very successful into this business. From the founder alone of the team, we've learned a lot because they shared a lot of information. They shared a lot of the things that they know in order for us to be some successful just like them. And one of the things as well that that made me realize it's the power of internet. Okay, you imagine Danny Johnson when she started her own business. That was way back, probably 10 to 15 years ago. And during that time, she already believed in the power of internet business. How much more, guys, that we are still in the current pandemic. We are at home. Majority of us have lost their jobs. Majority of us are really struggling financially, and the only way that we can do to become successful is to venture into the internet business. So, with the internet business, all we have to do is find that niche or niche in order for us to be able to become successful. Because at the end of the day, there is nothing we can do in the current situation, but we need to adapt. Okay, we need to adapt just like many other successful people, not only in our community but all around the world. They are leveraging the power of internet. They're really using it in order for them to become successful. So all we have to do is find that things that we can resonate about, that we are passionate about to do. And at the same time, if you are still intrigued and if you are still lost, we have this marvelous team that you can ask about, that you can join with in order for you to become part of that internet business. So that's my takeaway, guys. And thank you, Miracel. Now I'm going to pass the positive vibes to Coach Glenda.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of NursePreneurs in Action Live. So, my name is Glenda. I am also a nurse and a global online entrepreneur. I am a wife, and most of all, I am a mother. So, for tonight's episode, we are now on chapter 10 of Danny Johnson's book, First Steps to Wealth. So, basically, this is Make Money Your Slave. This is the sister of chapter 9 and 8, which is slave to, first we become slaves to debt, and then we declare war on debt, and then after that, now we're going to turn money into our slaves. So we are now nearing towards the end of the few chapters of the book. So true to her words, the author Danny Johnson promised that she is going to teach us three things about money. First, she said she's going to teach us how to make money and more money. So she taught us about this during the first few chapters of the book, in which she shared with us the 12 um, laws of success. And for me, the most memorable one was the first one, of course, the law of vision, because this is when you have to be precise of about your goals and your dreams, where you want to go. And this is also the time where you have to draw the roadmap towards the completion of that goal. And of course, together with the other laws of success, which is, of course, the law of the mind, in which if you want to belong to the two percenters, then you have to change your mindset. You need to have this positive mindset. You need to have the patience, the perseverance towards this journey, towards your goal. And another is the law of value, in which she mentioned a lot in this chapter, chapter 10. The law of value, remember, this is when she said that God created us with the desire to succeed, and every part of our body is designed for success. The only thing we need to do is develop ourselves, the skill and the wisdom to go towards the success. And another thing which she shared, which would help us for her, to, according to her, will help us to make money and more of it, is she taught us how to identify ourselves according to the gems, our individual gems. She also taught us about magnetic influence through words. She taught us the most powerful communication technique, which is forming. So all that together, when used, properly and accordingly, will help us to make money and more of it. And second, she taught us how to keep the money. So this is on chapter 9, when she shared with us the war on debt system. She taught us how to pay for our debts quickly, and after we have paid for it, that we can use the debt payment money, pay it towards our investment. Oh no, not investment. Towards our
That's
savings, towards our savings. Now when we have that money, we can use it for either invest it into something that it can grow and multiply. And the third one that she's going to teach us about money is about planting the money, growing it, multiplying through investment. And when we say investment, this is about making the money work for us, not only for now but for the future. And this is also about continuously looking for chances to that will allow us to preserve the financial security in the future. And Marisol mentioned about Danny Johnson's best investment so far. She said the best investment she has ever made is when she invested in herself. She this even happened when she was broke. She has no money, but she was able to come up with this amount to finance herself, to go for trainings and seminars, and all that. And because of that, it has paid dividends for life. She said this is the best investment because the returns are unlimited. The skills and the wisdom and the knowledge she gained from that investment is something that no one can ever take away from her, and she is continuously earning through that investment until now. So, and she also mentioned a few ways to invest, our money. One of that is through stock market. She said most of the people who are successful in the stock market are not just lucky. They're not just lucky. They're skillful to 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 acquire this skill. These people actually invested. They invested their time, their effort, even their money to understand how this stock market works, to have the know-how how to work the stock market. So basically, it is not true that when you are successful in the stock market that you are just lucky. No, luck is 10% and skill is definitely 90%. And there are also, other ways that she suggested that we can invest, our money. And this is through purchasing assets that will not depreciate through time. And one of that is real estate, developing. I can say that rental properties are income producing investment. Yeah, that is very true. She also said that if you want to invest on real estate, she said, don't buy a property that is already beautiful to look at, that is already ready for people, to buy. Don't buy that. If you want to invest in real estate, look for a property that is dirty, that is ugly. Because when you buy something that is already beautiful, it will come with a price tag. If you buy something that is ugly, that needs work, you can buy it at a cheaper price. And your investment there is your time and effort, your talent that you will put into it to make it look beautiful, and then make it something that people wants to buy, that people wants to live. So that's the technique of investing in the real estate. Another thing is, she said, we can invest in gold and silver. But then with gold and silver, she said that start small, especially if you are not familiar with the how the market works. So start small, learn the market, and then look for someone who is already successful in that kind of business, and ask for advice. So that's it. If you want to invest in gold and silver, start small, learn the market, and ask for advice from the experts. Another thing, which is our favorite, is the online business. The online business is a passive income generating business that doesn't even require you to be like to be on it or in it. It is a kind of business that you don't have to invest a lot of money, well, compared to a brick and mortar business. It doesn't cost a lot, and also it doesn't need a lot of your attention. However, it is still a business, and that is your business, and you're going to put your money into it. So you have to do your homework. You need to research. You need to learn about it. You need to find out that if this business is really something that you will be interested of investing, of running, if this is something that will fit into your lifestyle. Because if it's something that you are not interested about, then there's no point investing your money. So my conclusion with the making money into our slaves is that in the end, financial talent or financial intelligence really is about skills. Yes, to get this financial intelligence, you need to invest, like what the author did, invest into your development, to develop your skill, to develop your wisdom, to understand how the money market works. Because if you have that understanding, then you can make a better use of it. And also by doing so, it will also give you the opportunity to assess this. It will give you the time to assess every opportunities that comes your way. Either it could be you can distinguish either it is a genuine opportunity, or it is a dodgy opportunity, because at the end of the day, you are going to be investing your money. So you don't have to rush. develop yourself, because there is no such thing as financial, well, there is financial intelligence, but it is not really just intelligence. It is a skill, and you have to develop that in you. And while doing so, it will give you, it will buy you time to assess every opportunities that presents itself. Either it is a genuine opportunity that you can invest into it, or a dodgy one. So that's all. That's all I can say on this chapter for now. Right. Um, the next presenter, may I call on Thea?
Hi guys. I think Wendell is already probably the internet connection is she's having a problem, isn't she? Hi everyone. So my name is Thea. I'm a nurse as well and part-time digital business owner. So my take on this chapter, I think most of my business partners have already covered up almost everything. So I'm just gonna share a little bit. So this chapter is about investing. I have really lesser knowledge about investing. I didn't grow up um, having parents that invest in so many properties or anything like that. But through personal development and the technology now, you search on Google, you search on YouTube, and you're learning quite a lot of knowledge about these things. And then being in the community of digital entrepreneurs, you learn from so many people in our community, which is really very helpful. So investing. So Danny Johnson have taught us, just like what Coach Glenda has said, um, three things about money. So how to make it, then the war on debts, and then investing your money. So last week we tackled about the war on debts, and this chapter is about investing. And Danny Johnson said in this chapter that if you have if you are in a lot of debts, you have to focus on sorting your debts out, and then finding that fat, the extra money for you to invest. And the best investment, she said, is investing in yourself, attending like seminars or any other self-development um, help for you to to add more value in yourself. And but then she said that you have to be careful, because most of these well, some, not most, some of the seminars that you attend, some of them, yes, it makes you motivated in a way, but then you have to make sure that you're really taking away, or you're walking away the actual skills that you need to go much further in your career or in your life. So and I know that looking at my experience with regards to attending the seminars, I attended so many seminars in the past. I even go somewhere else like London or some other places in UK just to attend it. And yes, they are very good and they get you motivated. But then I think um, based on experience, you have to have like um, someone you partner with, that that keeps you motivated and keeps you on track, to attain your goals. Like accountability partner. I think it's very very important. That's what I've learned, because there are times that um, you've got you encountered trials along the way, and then you haven't got anybody to support you, so it's really very very important that you have someone accountable as well for all your for what you're working on. So that's the one. I actually when I was reading this chapter, I actually like um had a thought about where did I go wrong in the past, something like that. So it was really a bit of a eye opener as well. And then with regards to doing some investments as well on some income generating um, things, um, you have to make sure that you have the knowledge and skills, and you invest in what you know already, and then you develop yourself, um, connect with people who know already about what they're doing, and then follow them and learn from them. um, and then, just like what Coach Glenda has said, Donnie Johnson have mentioned about things that she has done in the past that made her what she is now, like investing in gold, silver, properties, and then she's got a digital business as well. So the digital business that we're doing, this is like our type sort of investment. And I just would like to read what Donnie Johnson has said. She said that the two percenters are very patient. The 98% percenters are not. They think in terms of get rich quick. That the two percenters are focused on accumulating wealth, building long-term wealth, and creating generational wealth. So I think that's all my take for this chapter. And most of the topics were already shared by my co-business entrepreneurs. So thank you very much. Back to you, Leia.
Thank you, Maricel. Thank you, Coach Glenda. Thank you, Thea, and thank you to Wendell, even though she's not here with us anymore. But anyway, she already warned us that there's a problem with her internet, so some technical glitch. So yeah, our topic is the chapter 10, make money your slave. And Wendell, Maricel, Coach Glenda, Teo mentioned a lot of takeaways about this chapter, and it's really true. This chapter is about investment, and no matter what ways you want to invest, either real estate, um, what else, gold, silver, what else again? I forgot to
Online
stocks,
business.
yeah,
Online
internet business,
business.
online business. Yeah, she made a point that whatever you do, whatever investment, you have to learn to invest on yourself first. That's the most important thing. It's same thing when we grow up. Our parents invested for us to send us to school to be a
Exactly.
nurse as well. So same thing when you want to invest on a business, you have to learn the business as well. You should use your money uh, on a training, on a seminar to generate profit on the money that you invest. So that she really pointed that out, because you will not you how do you know to run the business if you don't know how to run the business? So make sure you have to develop the skills to make that money. And she also pointed out, as well as Maricel and Coaches Glenda's mentioned, you even though you are working, you have an income, you have an income to spend for your expenses, but always set aside to make a profit out of it as well. So to make a profit out of it is train yourself to make an investment for yourself and for any business that you want to do. And it's a very good chapter again. It's because she taught us a lot. If, even from the start, especially last week, War or Deaths, it really hits me a lot. But this one is very good as well because she taught us as well how to use our money, because I'm sure every one of us has been slave to money, and we didn't realize that because we working and we work, we spend on luxury things. But now is I think it's about time to make money yourself. Make money your slave. I think it's about time to invest your money, because once you invest your money, it's not only for yourself, it's for your family as well, for your future family, because you can pass on, because you already learned the skills and you can teach your skills to your children, and your children will teach these skills to your grandchildren. So it's a good way of learning how to make money yourself. It's so important these days, and especially what happened nowadays, the pandemic. Every It's very uncertain, and if you are not ready, you don't know what will be your backup plan, because you didn't invest something, because you only dependent on the money as your income. You really dependent on the income. So you didn't realize that you are already slaves on the money, on the income that you have, but you didn't make money your slave. You didn't put effort. You didn't put any skills out of it. As what Coach Glenda has mentioned, every one of us has financial talent, which is our skill. So we just to develop it to make money more, to generate profit. And lastly, I have to mention what Danny pointed out in this chapter is we have to think of the bigger picture of our money, our income, or whatever money that you have earned, or how you come up with the money. We are tempted to spend on luxury things like eating too much outside. But what happened in 10 or 20 years? What happened in the future? So why not invest it? Look for chances that what have mentioned, Glenda has mentioned. Look for any chances that will allow us to preserve our financial security in the coming years. So that's what we're doing. Even though we're nurses, we're investing our money, our income, to be a digital entrepreneur, because this is our passive at the moment, is generating an income as our passive income, but in the long run it will help our family in the future. So invest in our skills. We need to learn a little more about how money works in order for us to make um how to make money, your slave or our slaves. So that's my take. And yeah, I think we've mentioned a lot. We mentioned Maricel, Coach Glenda, Thea, and Wendell have mentioned about how to make money your slave, by investing on your skills or by investing of any business. But make sure be careful on what you invest on business, about real estates, and make sure the if you buy a property, make sure it will not downgrade, that you cannot invested on. And Maricel has mentioned about taking advice from the experts, like as a digital entrepreneur, especially as we don't know about how to run a business, so we have coaches and mentors, and we rely on the experts to run our business. So yeah. Anything else to add, Maricel, Coach Glenda, and Thea?
Anything else? Yeah, we all want financial security for the future for our kids. But yes, we're very thankful for our employment, for our contracted jobs. It brings money to the table. It feeds our family. But try to focus it in the long run. We won't be able to get our salary if we don't work, right? So we need to think of ways on how to get it smarter in a way. So try to slowly invest on something on the side, which will eventually generate money passively for you. So yes, I think it's the way forward. Otherwise, we're all going to be old and gray, still working for someone else, and not enjoying life to the fullest. We can perhaps pull it forward by investing on a really good business or whatever you can find that is legitimate in order for us to enjoy life to the fullest, the soonest possible time. That's it.
Yeah,
because
that's
remember
what
what
she said. I agree with that. She said that we should find ways to turn our regular income into passive income. And the regular income is our salary.
Yeah, people might wonder, right? We are digital business owners. We have businesses. Or why are we still working as nurses? Right. Success in a business doesn't happen overnight, right? It needs time. It needs, the foundation and all the working put into it. You can't just let go of your permanent job. If you do that, you're kind of crazy. Use that main job as a sponsor to supplement whatever you need to run that business, with plans and vision of that side hustle to be your, money machine in the future. Right? That's way to 2%.
Yeah, it's really true, because Danny Johnson mentioned as well that especially this pandemic, it's like a wake-up call. If you haven't invested in before, you'll be like sort of regret it, because how come you didn't invest on something that you, especially if you're out of job now, if you have invested your money before, it will be a different story now. If you have invested your money, don't rely on at the moment you have our work, we rely on our salary, but we are investing it now in our digital business, because in the long run it will be our gains, our profits that will help us in the future.
I wish I've done it sooner.
Yeah.
Doing it.
I was excited actually when she mentioned about real estate. I thought like, wow, so that is actually true, huh? Rental properties are income producing, investment. That is very true. At one point, we were ready. The moment we finished paying off for that, flat, we thought that, shall we sell this? Because, being a landlord is actually a big responsibility. Whenever there's a problem, they're going to call you. You need to fix it. All that. And my husband said, just keep it. You're not, paying for it. Anyway, even when I was still paying for the mortgage. I wasn't really, because it was paying for itself, and there's even, it was more than, it was more than the amount I was paying, for the mortgage. So he said, why would you sell it now? And thinking about it, it's a good thing, I listened to my husband. So I was really, excited when she mentioned this real estate. And also, I would like to flex this as well. When she said, buy the ugliest and the dirtiest property. Yeah. I agree with that, but you have to be careful. There is a big difference between buying a dirty and ugly property than buying a property that has a structural defect. You know what I mean? A structural defect. When there's a defect, in the building, itself, because that asset will turn into a liability, just like that. You're going to spend a lot of money to fix, that defect. So if you are, buying for real estate, you have to be careful about that. Check for, like structural defect. When I say ugly and dirty, I'm just talking about, like a neglected property, like it's a functional house, perfect, the building, the structure is perfect, only it is dirty. It needs to be cleaned up, it needs to be, repainted.
I think the term is like the outdated ones, not the broken ones.
You have to change the carpet, some painting on, and then sell it.
But she said to buy it in an expensive area. Buy the dirtiest property in an expensive area.
That's
area. What she said.
Because Danny Johnson mentioned as well, in order to invest an asset, not a liability. Liabilities. Because an asset makes sure it make you profit and gains, not liability wherein you're gonna lose money. So you're investing in the wrong way. So make sure you invest in a good assets.
Shall we say hello to the people who made comments?
Yes. Hello to Javed. Axel,
Hi,
hello.
Chavez.
Good evening or good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. And Jackie from Canada.
Hi, Jackie.
Yeah. You must be teachable for your own success. Yes, it's true.
That is
You
true.
have
Very
to.
true.
Yeah. Very, very true. Because don't be too, what do you call this? Don't be too
Pleasant or
knowledgeable.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is one of the laws, right? Law of
Yeah.
You have to be
teachability.
teachable. Yeah.
So it's still important. And lastly but not the least, Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. Neighbor of Thea.
Sandy.
Dorset.
From Dorset.
Oh, it's nice there.
Beautiful, beautiful beaches.
Yeah, that's
Thank
where
you.
the little door
I
is.
promise we're gonna invite her next time.
Yeah,
Next
soon.
That's your Sandy.
The Sandy.
Okay.
Sandy. Soon Sandy will be our guest.
She
Yes.
lives by the seaside. Nice.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, let's invite for the webinar tonight.
Yes. Can you invite them, Thea?
Oh, we've got another live online workshop, guys, at 5 o'clock Pacific time. It's 1 o'clock here in the UK and 8 o'clock in the morning, isn't it? In Asia. Yeah. So it's a free information session about our digital business, and just register your name and email address on the website on the screen, whoever websites you're gonna get into, and then we're gonna send you a link, or you could watch the replay of the previous webinar after you log in. So anything else?
Yeah. Just, to the YouTubers. YouTubers. I can even say it.
YouTubers.
Linda and Maricel, you want to invite them?
YouTubers.
YouTubers, we're content creators.
Yeah.
Yes.
On
We're
the side,
inviting you to subscribe. How do we say subscribe? Click the what? I don't know.
click
Watch,
the button. What is it?
Yeah.
Watch the video, comment,
Watch
subscribe.
the video, subscribe, and hit the notification button. My YouTube channel. Or in a tribe. You'll see many different videos there about the business and about basically just what we do, adventures and misadventures of my fam bam. That's it.
Thank you. How about you, Coach Glenn?
And watch out for
As a
this in
YouTuber.
the video. This will go live on my YouTube channel under Lifestyle Attraction Marketing. And my YouTube channel is Glenda Online Lifestyle. Please watch the video, like, subscribe, and click the notification bell.
I need to get that right. I'm not used to saying that.
And see you there.
Well, a disclaimer to everybody. If you want to be with us, they invited you to join our community. Or if you want to be a digital entrepreneur, well, we're doing this go live. It's not a must that you have to do this. It's up to you how to run your business. It's in the training actually. Maricel and Coach Glenda are YouTuber because they know how because through our training they become a YouTuber, so that's how they run their business as well. So it's up to you, everyone. It's up to you how to run your business. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Thea. Thank you, Coach Glenda. Thank you, Maricel and Wendell. I hope you are watching right now. Thank you so much
Hello,
for your time.
Wendell.
Yeah. Hello and
Bye,
goodbye.
guys.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Bye,
Good
everyone.
evening, good morning,
Bye.
and see you.